Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on West Coast. So, we did a Dusty Cove episode yesterday, and I've got to admit, from what I've seen, definitely disappointed with sort of people going back to it. I'm kind of going to ask the question right away. Should we move on from Dusty Cove already? Only 20 episodes in, barely got anything done with seasons? Are people not enjoying it because of seasons? Or, yeah, what's the deal on that one? I'm kind of curious, the fact that, why that map's fallen on its butt so much, to be quite honest. It's definitely discouraging to see that, but we will see. We'll go back to looking at it in 24 hours and see what people think. And there's going to be a small minority of people saying, yeah, continue it, but, guys, as I've said this before, views speak for themselves. And if it's not getting the views, it's obviously not doing it for people. So what is the game plan for today? Well, we need to pick up some bales from one of the fields. We've also got to cultivate and plough that field with the culti plough. We've got the RX on that already. Just waiting for the bales to get shifted. And some seeding, basically. We've got the grass fertilised. And over then that, we're actually good to go. We've got pretty much everything sorted and squared away. Quite the mod dump on Mod Hub yesterday. Some decent stuff that I noticed got put up. One of which you will be seeing very soon. You'll notice there is a green object missing from the front of this, which is the John Deere front loader. A lot of people were curious of where I got that from over the weekend while live streaming. And I said I wasn't happy with it. It looked amazing, but the fact that it wasn't scaled correctly for this tractor. It wasn't meant for this tractor in the first place. I just got it on a whim to see if it would work in it. It worked, it's just scaling's out of whack. We got rid of it, like I said I was going to. And then Peter J has released a quickie front loader on the Mod Hub. So we've got that. I'm going to see what that looks like on this. It's the style I kind of like, and I know people do put the quickie attach or the front loaders on these 7530, so we're going to give that a go. What else on the Mod Hub? There was a Tatra hook loader that's been put on there. That's very tempted to get on a map. Maybe this one, I don't know, as a basically bulker trailer. I'll drop our Joskin trailer behind us. There it is, the quickie. Now it's just one size basically. There we go. Oh no, it didn't. I thought I was gonna say, oh, it didn't connect, but it did. That looks a bit better. I actually like the style of this one a bit better. So that is that. It's not very big though. But that being said, it's probably got more lifting power because everything's fairly close to that instead of the farm sim ones where it's way out. Oh, and there was a 7,000 fast track put up on the Mod Hub, which I was looking at it and I saw the way the model number is, and to myself I was nah, that doesn't look realistic. Oh, I guess it was a very short period of time, but yeah, they made 7000 series fast tracks in the same style as the 8000. Very surprised. And got the IMT, I believe it is. Fergie Grey tractor, basically. It was licensed from Fergie. I gave that a download, gave that a try, and it will be getting deleted out of my mods folder. It's okay. Sound files sound absolutely amazing, but it is very shiny. The wheels, I went to buy the new style wheels. Yeah, it looks like it's had about 20 coats of lacquer plastered on it. Really? Should have been able to get through that. So that will be gonzo. So what we'll do is we'll head back to the farm. I've done my intro jibber jabbering. Basically all the information there from Monday, and we'll get farming. Alright, I've got some of these bales stacked. I forgot. This is the HD style bales, but well, HD, the Heston bales. It loads them up as regular bales, because that's all this trailer sees, and then it stacks them 4 high. So when you unload them, they kind of act a little funky, to say the least. So we'll probably end up using this trailer, because we're just going to sell these, so we've got plenty. But we've also got some here, apparently, that I didn't know about. So we'll actually unload these here, hook up to that trailer, and just load them off onto that trailer. I think will be better. So we'll hit that, and that one, and find out what that is there. And it goes 10 times taller because, well, now it realises, oh yeah, it's the Heston bales. If it was easy to sort on that trailer, I would, for sure. But I don't think it's simple to add new bales to a trailer. I really don't. So now we've got all those bales picked up, we'll jump into the RX and get that stuff all squared away. But one thing I didn't realise is I left these bales on the trailer using the autoload script, and that is kind of a risky thing to do. And what position? Are you kidding me? Oh, is it full now? Probably is too. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll find the unload. Boom. And strap them on. Switch that off, and we'll head over to our RX so we can get that going. Whee! It's been a while since we've actually got to play on this thing. Do we have enough food? No, we don't. And oh, I'm guessing it wasn't already in the ground. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we've got that in the ground. Kind of a little distracted today. I shouldn't be watching this, but on my second computer, on my desktop, I've got Hot Rod Magazine Drag Week on as well. And I don't know if any of you are into drag racing. I wouldn't say heavy into it, but I love the fact they put this on. This is literally, as it says on the tin, 8 weeks worth of drag racing. All the cars entered in it have to be 100% road legal. They drive over 1,000 miles to each track, and they drag race each day. There's lots of vehicles that don't make it to the end, but my goodness, this is a big one this year. There's a lot of cars. I think they said there's over like 375 cars, almost 400 in this one, and it's literally like 2-3 hours, if not more, of pure drag racing of all types of cars. They can be pretty much almost funny cars, Top Fuel sort of stuff, down to like, for example, car just went down here. It's Honda Civic, heavily modified, granted, but some of them are fairly stock cars. Pretty darn cool. Fairly easy to find. Of course, for most of you guys that are at school, you're gonna miss it. It's been on for well over an hour now. That's why you guys can see the time up in the top right hand corner there, what time it actually is, and I'm so delayed recording today. I've been awake for a while and watched a video of another channel that kind of covers this loosely, and then realised, hang about, this should be live, and went on the Hot Motor Trends channel, and bam, there it is. So I am happy as a pig and poop, as the saying goes. Tell you what, this is, well, 520 horse. I'm tempted just to put this, the 620 in it. It struggles with this thing. May not think it would, but oh buddy, it does. And of course we've got telegraph poles in this one. Darn. I think Rainbow Dave was doing an edit on this to remove them. He never did send me that, I don't think. I'll have to have a word with him later. You Look. I know he doesn't watch that, but he'd have a crack up if he heard that. Ever so slowly. Yeah, this thing's hurting. This thing's actually struggling. It's surprising. Wow. So we'll do the round of this, dump it on courseplay, go figure out what else to do. We've got fertilizing done. I think it's literally mainly to do a bit of seed, and we'll double check. I think we do need to see that over there. Again, we'll probably put courseplay on that, I don't know. The seeding I tend to do either GPS or courseplay. Like, it's all well and good doing that stuff for videos, not videos, live streams, because I can just put GPS on and talk to you guys, but as a video, I struggle to do this stuff, because to me, I enjoy doing it, yeah, but as a video, like, I've got to keep you guys entertained while doing this. Not as easy as in a live stream. I can't communicate with anyone. It's just me, myself, and I. Basically talking to myself right now. Wow. Anyway. That's what all YouTubers do, isn't it? Talk to themselves. Not do videos like this. Strange case of insanity, I do believe. Yes. Very much so. We could also sell some grain. Probably do need to sell a bit of grain off. And dun. Alright, let's blip this onto courseplay because that's enough of that for me. This is field 15. Bump, bump. And 3. Is that any good for us? Yes, it would be, but it's going the wrong way. So I'll loop around here. And try and follow this the best I could, so about there. Drive nearest, no, nearest, drive course. Why does it always have to go the unfold, fold, fold, and then more folding? Never understood that. No, that's not going to work, is it? You can drive right into the hedge. Okay, we have great success now. Pain in the butt, but that's courseplay for you, and it does like to leave a lot. I think they're working on fixing that, though. Hopefully. Okay. So these need to get put away. Good little bit of tidying. These awesome mowers. So these are the Kuhn ones from FS15. But as real life, if you guys search up these John Deere mowers, I believe the model number is just there. A 90, and I don't think actually this one. They didn't put the model number on this, which I was kind of surprised about. Oh yeah, there it is. The F350R. You'll see they are real mowers. And that's how they look. I guess they bought some of these off of Kuhn and did them up like that. I don't know how it works when other companies buy people's mowers and want to put their own name on it. Obviously there's probably quite a lot of money involved there. No doubt. So that can go there. Perfect. And that's that sorted. Just put this over here for the time being. And we'll go check out the case. Cause I'm pretty... Actually, we'll check out our map, because I'm pretty sure field 15 and 10 need seeding. 10 does need seeding, perfect. I guess we're about to go. Whoa. And into the case. A lot of people like this case. I've had lots of people asking, oh, can you see with the case? Can you show the case? Can you drive the case? Get off my case! So here we are. We've got it here. Another announcement that I should have made actually at the beginning too, but we'll break up these. Is Bullet Bill has made a post about West Coast, and it's been sent to Giants again. And unfortunately, surprise, surprise, I wasn't actually going to talk on this topic, but we will. There are obviously several people from the console player community that are ruining it for all of you guys that respect Bullet Bill and understand the reason why he's not put it on. Well, it's not that he's not put it on console, the reason why it's not on consoles yet. And there has been abuse thrown at him, there has been threats, and just downright abusive messages. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, I'll probably actually share the Facebook post in this video, if I remember tonight. If not, just go to his Facebook fan page, Bullet Bill Modern something I think it is. I'm just going to pull it up on my second computer so I can get this right. And is it going to come up for me? Bullet Bill's Farming Simulator World. If you guys find that page on Facebook, you will see all the issues that has been occurring. And to be downright honest, there was never that much of this before Giants put mods on consoles. Now, I'm not saying all of the console players are like this. They're not. A lot of you are amazing and just take it on your chin and yeah, okay, there's reasons behind it. But there is a cluster that just hurl abuse at modders. This isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened to several modders that I know. And it's happening on more of a more regular occurrence when the maps don't come to console because of genuine issues, whether it's through Giants, whether it's through the map or whatever. They get mad, and at the end of the day, for those of you that do that type of thing, I would hope for one that you don't, but if you do, just bear in mind that if this continues, my guess is consoles on mods, well, mods on consoles, the modders are just going to turn around and say screw you, the lot of you. And it's going to affect the guys that are good, that just want to play the game and chill and are happy you got mods. It sucks, it really does, and it's not being bad-mouthing console players. I'm just speaking the truth here, guys. 100% the truth. And I hope Giants address this in some way. I don't know how they ever will. But something needs to get done. It's not fair for the mod who puts so much of their free time into making these maps, tractors, everything, because it takes hundreds, almost thousands of hours to do maps especially, and high detailed mods, or high detailed vehicles for a long time. So just bear that in mind for the people that do or want to hurl abuse. I got asked by a fan to I should probably touch on the subject, and I wasn't going to, but he's right, it does need to get put out there that this shouldn't be a thing. There shouldn't be mod creators getting death threats for this type of stuff. It's a damn game, and it's just that blows my mind that this happens. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So we'll get off that topic before I end up saying stuff that I probably shouldn't say on a family-friendly channel. What shall we plant? Let's get a bit of canola. Oh, actually, let's look at our storage situation. We're not in the seasons, obviously, so it doesn't really matter. We can rinse through crops very quickly. Whoa. Very tempted to do that sooner than later. Yeah, we don't have much soybeans. Do we have any canola? No, we have no canola. Okay, yeah, canola it is. Bloop. And bam, we are off to the races. So the reason why I do skip row with the seeder is you've got the one on the row on the left of the tractor, which will be the headland, and then I just skip row all the way along. And we can boogie along at quite the clip. This is probably what we'll now be doing for a good chunk of the video, so I hope hopefully you guys enjoy it, but I know a lot of people do like watching the case. It is a awesome tractor, and it just fits on this map on the cedar. It's amazing, and of course it's a tractor that's in the UK. It's basically the FW60, I think. There was possibly a reskin in the works on this tractor. That's... don't know if the person who's doing it is still doing it. I need to have a word with them, because it's something that, if that does get completed, I would put that on this map in a heartbeat. I just know very quickly there'll be a lot of people asking for it. A hell of a lot of people. Which, to be quite honest, if that was the case, I would probably show... to get around asking credits, because this tractor was converted, I'm pretty sure, without permission. To get around that, you can just upload the texture files and put up a video saying, well, this is how you install the texture files on this tractor, downloaded from this place. Indirectly re-releasing it, which I don't want a part of, re-releasing stuff like that. And once I get it done, and stuff like that could happen to the trailer, the bulker trailer that I've done. I'll maybe re-release the texture files for that. My guess is I could probably get permission to release that. I know who done it. Whether I will or not, I don't know. I don't know if there's a great call for that bulker trailer. If there is, then maybe I will do that. Let me know, because if I'm releasing the texture files, it's not releasing the whole entire mod. So it's something I may consider. I don't feel the textures are that good, and it's still stuff I've been working on. Same with the crawler tractor. You guys know I've not worked on that for a very long time. That is something that will get put across onto another map at some point. I would put it on this map, but I've just got no need. I really don't. So the 9R is slipping. It's probably got itself stuck up a telegraph pole. Or in a bush. It's in a bush. Landykid. Back it up, back it up. The turning circle on the Cody plow isn't all that great. It really isn't. And do that. Hopefully it won't continue to keep doing that, because that's going to be a pain if that's the case. Right, that's good to go. Double the way across, there we go. So I'm going to try that JCB out. If it's any good, that 7000 series, well, we may replace the class with it. It's not that I don't like the class as a tractor or as a mod. I'm not that into it. I'm not that invested in it. So if there's one tractor that I will probably swap out from time to time just to change it up and get a new machine in the map, it's probably going to be the class, or whatever tractor replaces the class. All the other stuff, the John Deere's, I want to keep the TW, wow, that's never going to go anywhere. The case, this tractor I've wanted to use on a British map for so long. Ever since actually I had Thornton. So it's been a while since I've had the plan on using it. I don't think it would have suited Thornton too much. The field's a big. Sandy Bay would have done beautiful, and I kind of gutted. I know it didn't use it on Sandy Bay. And all the other stuff is, yeah, the Valmat. That's the Valmat. That's not going anywhere. I need to update that as well. It's another tractor I actually need to sort out an update from the mod contest. And of course the combine, that ain't going anywhere. I really like that thing. After you sort the issues out that it's got, because it does have a few. I'm very glad to discover the grass. Not all of it disappears when you go over it. It's just odds and ends, which is nice. Kinda looks a little messy now, but I'm glad we've got that path there. I was worried about that having to disappear. I know there's a few people that have probably ploughed under it, but it's not something I'm up for doing personally. Oh. So, Call of the Wild, any of you that know that game that I've played on the channel in the past, has announced their next reserve by the looks of it, which is going to be a snow map. You may be wondering if I'm ever going to do videos on that again. And I'm just in two minds whether to be quite honest, because of the issues with YouTube and the monetization and them sort of flagging stuff and not suitable for monetization. I'm really worried a game like Call of the Wild would get flagged for not being suitable for monetization. And I think it's a game, because of that risk, I'm not willing for that to happen. I'm just going to play it off camera and enjoy it. That's what I have been doing. Definitely enjoy that game. Me and the guys have been playing quite a lot of that recently too. Alright, let's go sort the RX out again. And that's that thing sorted once more. Yes, it was stuck on another tree. And I've just gone the wrong way. Genius. And away we go. Didn't really come into that nicely. Another awesome thing was this, if we switch on all the working lights. There you go. The back lights up like this. Kind of like a little... I don't know, it reminds me of Robocop a little. These were red. Boom. Looks pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. So that edge there will be headland, and the rest will just fill in as we go along. Probably stop in a minute to grab a screenshot as well. And look. This corner here, courseplay never seems to get it. And of course that's what we used last time. So with the mud dump that happened yesterday, expect some more reviews coming this week, I think. So maybe a couple of videos a day. Don't know how I'll do that, but probably will. Someone's just actually shared. Who was it? Adam Massiman just shared the 7000 series on the Discord. If you guys aren't part of the Discord, a link is down below as normal. Head on over there. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, you can message me in one of the appropriate rooms, more likely general or whatever, or just need some general advice. Everyone's there, happy to help. Luckily there's never too many issues that I am very grateful for. Or if there is, the mods are on that, like no tomorrow. I think the direction of travel is really screwing that thing up. Get partway through here and pause for a thumbnail. Actually, I think just over here would be a good one. Actually, no, on the next row would be a better one, because then we can get the light over to the lighthouse there. Awesome little spot for that. Definitely need to sort out the camera on this too, move it more forward. It's good because you can see both mirrors, but doesn't sit properly, that's for sure. Ooh. I'm gonna have to shunt on that one, I'm not goofing that bad. So once again, that little clear cut, we'll be able to get our thumbnail. Of course it is getting darker, unfortunately, so it's not going to look as good. Wait for it, and yeah, go to fix that RX too. That'll do, we should be back. Alrighty, thumbnail has taken. Hopefully you guys liked that thumbnail. The amount of time that goes into doing those, like Dagwin recently did a video on behind the scenes of how he does his thumbnails. It's actually a cool piece of software that he uses, never heard of it before. By the looks of it, it's very, very outdated though, in as far as it's not even supported anymore. But he does say it's old, but it's whatever works for you. For a long time, there was a program called GIMP that I used to use, a free piece of software for photo editing, and it did me well for a long time, but I was just looking for a bit more. So then I looked at Photoshop to realise that they want a stupid amount of money for Photoshop just to make thumbnails. It wasn't worth it. So I looked at Photoshop Elements, and for me, the basic stuff I do, it screws me up on one thing all the time. And if you look at my spacing for the text, each letter has a tremendous amount of space in between it, and that is something you cannot sort out in Photoshop Elements. Your text is going to look crap all the time, which is mind-blowing. But it's annoying little features like that is what will try and make you get Photoshop, the full version of it, which you'd be spending upwards of probably close to £200 a year for, because you have to buy the license. It's kind of ridiculous like that. That or other means of doing it. There's also paint.net. I think that's halfway decent from my understanding. I've, again, never personally used it, so I can't say if it is. A lot of people use it for doing reskins on the tractors and stuff like that. I just use my Photoshop Elements with a DDS plugin from Intel. And that's all I typically use to do my reskins. There's very little I do. But I would love to be able to get the full version of Photoshop, but it's just not viable. It's not worth it. That'd be to get that and Adobe Premiere Pro would be 2 months worth of wages, basically, as it stands right now. Every time, every year, just like that, gone. 2 months worth of wages on 2 programs. That's not worth it at that point. As it is, with Adobe Premiere Pro, it's kind of on the cusp of, is it financially worth it to keep doing that? The fact it is the superior video editor for gaming, still, in my mind, it renders quicker than anything I've tried before. The bulk rendering, it's sells itself. If I get enough videos recorded today, upwards of 3, in reality I'm probably just going to end up recording 2 today, then it's worth it, because I can just bulk render. But anything less than questionable. Of course, we're going to be on Dusty Cove tomorrow, and after seeing Dusty Cove's performance, I don't know, I'm looking at it still now. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and right now at the time of me recording this at 21 minutes past 5 on Monday, yeah, the views still aren't doing that great, but we'll see. We shall see on that one. And they can always jump up and down. That's the wonders of YouTube. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just going on the real time now out of curiosity myself, and yeah, they're still extremely low. So what would that tell me is time to stop Dusty Cove, I think. I don't know, that's why I asked the question at the very beginning, to get everyone's attention. Stop that, move on. Move on to what though? I don't know. There's nothing out there that really grabs my interest as of right now. There's Upton, but there's a good map as it is that's already got the nail in the coffin, as the saying goes, and this has come from Lance's mouth himself, because he named the file wrong. It's going to get rejected anyway. You realise that after uploading it and putting it in for testing. So that ain't going to be out for a while, so I don't want to do any content on that if it's not going to be released anytime soon. I don't know, maybe people need a while to warm up to Dusty Cove again. We'll see. We'll throw some Sandy Bay in the mix. People like Sandy Bay. Surprising actually how many people were chatting back with Sandy Bay. And the RX is still slipping. I reset the headlands to 4 headlands. I think it's just a direction. Going up and down the field, I think it would have been 10 times better than what it is. So the corner, yeah, I know I missed the corner, didn't get right into the edge. I don't plan to it. I know if I used not hired work of the courseplay to do any of that, it will miss it anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed West Coast. Please let me know on the situation with Dusty Cove, I will appreciate that. And hopefully kind of enlightened some of you about the issues that mod creators get from certain parts of the community. Not all of them, I know. I want to make that 100% clear. I'm not brandishing everyone with the same brush, as the saying goes. I know there's going to be a lot of people that take it the wrong way and probably get a little bit hurt, but hey, that got said, and it's not me that's saying it too, it's the creators that are getting the abuse from day to day. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, we will see you on Dusty Cove, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. Later.